Hello everyone, welcome you all to AI Ki Pathshala. I am your host Anup, and today, as per plan, we are going to discuss the lists in Python. So let's discuss. I am going to share you my notebook, and let me first share you my screen. And I suppose my screen is visible to you guys.
Yes.
So is my audio, video, everything is fine? So let's start
Yes.
this.
Yes.
Fine. So I suppose today is the 13th session in the Python series of programming, and I hope whatever we have discussed here in the previous session is clear to you. I have also uploaded the video, and I request each one of you who are watching my recorded session on YouTube or some other platform, you can join my Telegram group, whose link is provided in the description section of the video, and you can join us free of cost. We are going to cover a lot of things. Initially, we have started from the basics, that is from the Python. Slowly and progressively, gradually, we will move to advanced topics. Fine. So, see, we have already studied about the lists, and we have a very good idea what is list, how it works, and everything. A lot of things we already know about this. So why today again we are starting the list? Because in the previous session where we have discussed about the different type of different data types, we have discussed about the lists, tuples, sets, and dictionaries. But this session is completely dedicated to lists, and we will study the small nuances inside the list. So some of thing some of the things will get repeated again, and thereafter we will move ahead. So list is one of the data type in Python. List is a data type. Is a data type Python. You already know that. What is list? You already know that it is a collection of objects that is structured in some way. What does the I mean by collection? It can be of same data type, or it can be of different data type. These things we already know. Data type. List is a, we already know. List, we can enclose list inside this square bracket. What are the data types? Can you please tell any one of you? Any one of you? Will you please tell me what are the different data type? We have already discussed these things. Can you please tell me the properties of list? Because we have already discussed, that's why I am asking you. There is nothing new in it. I think we have discussed twice or thrice. One of the most important, one of the things
Integer,
that we have
This
is a
integer, floating,
integer
floating,
it is collection of
float.
orderly content.
Float your
It is
data
a
type
point
is
collection
number,
or
float,
boolean,
boolean, bool,
strings,
strings,
uh, uh,
complex
complex,
complex,
complex. After that, list,
list
tuple,
tuple
set,
tuple,
set, and dictionary.
dictionary.
These are different data types. Fine. And now tell me the properties of list. What are the properties of list that we have discussed?
List should be written under square bracket, and it's
Fine.
a collection of orderly sequence data
It is a
which can
sequence of data. It is a
which
sequence of data. Sequence of data means
data
you can index it. You can
yeah
index it.
we can
It is
index.
indexable. It is
Hmm.
indexable.
Indexable, it is mutable.
It is mutable. Good. So we will recall all these things. Yeah. Let's check one code. With the help of code, we will understand this. All these properties. First thing is that how we will create a list. See, I want to create an empty list. Empty list. You can type along with me. If I will write like this, empty list, and simply if I write this square bracket, double square bracket, this is called empty list. And if I execute it, I will get empty list. This is an empty list. Let's see how it is an empty list. If I want to, let's see, print type. Let's check the type of this. Type of empty list. Empty list. What shall I get? What is the class of this? This belongs to the list class. Class of this data is list. Now, if you will type empty list, simply you want to type what is inside it. Let's see what you will get. Let's see. You will simply get this thing because nothing is inside it. That's why I am getting this. If I simply add this, I will get this because it is an empty list. Fine. Now I am creating some of the lists which we have already created and see. List is a collection of data structures. So first let list one, let's create list one, LST not list, let's LST1, put the LST1 and take one list like I'm taking 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4. And let's run this. This is what? This is a list of strings. List of strings. Let's run it. I am taking one another list, LST2, and here I am taking only integer values. Let's say 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4. This is what? List of integers. List of integers. Integers. Let's take another list, LST3. LST3. Here I am taking 1, 2, 3, 4. This is called list of lists. List of lists. That means list is inside a list. This is one list and two lists is inside it. This list is a collection of two lists. Fine. This list is a collection of two lists. Let's run this. Now let's take list 4, LST4. Here I am taking different kind of data. Let's take one. Let's take Anu. Let's take some value this. Let's take some other value this. Let's take maybe you can take some one tuple. So let's keep it like this. Let's run it. So if you print, let's print list 4, LST4. You will get this. This is a collection. If you print list 3, LST3, what you will get? You will get this. Let's add some more listing here. 5, 6, 7, 8, let's add one value. One data reaches to. And now let's run this. And we run it again. See. This is a collection of 4 lists and 1 string. If I want to index this, how can I index this value? So this is the 0th index. This is my first index. This is my second index. This is my third index. And this is my fourth. You understand this? This entire list come under one index. This entire list, because this is 1. This comes under 1. This comes under. So these are getting separate index. You got the point? Fine.
Yes.
Now let's talk about something more. If you want to calculate the length of the list, how we will do? There is one function called len function. We have already studied this. Let's see, I want to calculate the length of this list, LST1. So what I will do, I will simply let len LST1. What I will get? I will get, because 4 values, 4 elements is inside this list. First, second, third, fourth. That's why I'm getting the length of it. If I take the length of this list, what shall I get, Ruchi? If I will take the length of len of LST3, what I'm supposed to get?
4,
Mr. Shankar, what I'm supposed to get?
3, 5. 5.
Mr. Shankar, may I get an answer
5,
from
5,
you?
5, 5.
5? Are you sure 5? Fine. We will get 5. I suppose you got my point. So this is how we will calculate the length. Now let's understand one more next thing called list append. List append. This is one function inside a list. If you want to append, what is meaning of the word append? Append means adding something. But how the append works in list? If let's understand this with the help of example. We have list 1, LST1. What is the value of LST1? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's say I want to add one more element at the end of this list. This is 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 3. I want to add one more element called 5 at the end of this list. That is at the fourth index. So how I shall do? I will simply write lst1 dot a. As soon as if I write lst dot, and if I let's say lst dot append, append, append. What value I want to append? I want to append 5. So let's write F5P. And if you run this, and now again check LST1, what you will get? You will get 5 at the end. Means if you want to append any value, if you want to add one value at the end of this list, any list, you can use the append function. You have to write like this, lst dot append. If you simply write lst dot so I hope you understood this, how the append function works. One point to understand that append will always add value at the end of the list. That means it will add value at the position after the last index. This is the third index. So after third index, that is fourth index, it will add the value at the fourth index always. One another function is called insert. Let's understand what is this. List, insert. How this works? It works like that. If we add LST 1 and if you say 2, comma, AI, and let's run this. Oh, sorry, insert, no? Insert. And now if you see LST1, what you will see, what I have written, LST1 dot insert, and I want to insert this AI at second index. This is my list 1. What is the second index? 0, 1, 2. This is my second index. So at this position, I want to add AI. That's why I am writing lst dot insert and insert 2 at this insert AI at the second position. Second position is at second index. So it has inserted AI at second index and rest of the values get shifted thereafter. So this is how the insert function works. This is how the insert. You understand this? Now, let's understand some more thing. Let's list. This is my list one. I want to remove an item from this list. Let's say I want to remove this AI from list one. So what I will do, I will simply write lst1 dot remove. And what I want to remove, see, if you press shift and tab here, you will get this thing also. lst dot remove value comma this. What value you want to remove, you have to put that value. Remove first occurrence of value. That means, let's say, if I want to remove AI from here, AI, and let's run this. And see lst1, see AI get removed. Fine. Now let's do one thing. Append 2 in this list. lst1 dot append 2. And now let's see lst1. So what to get appended in this list one? Now see, if I will remove from here lst1 dot remove, let's do the same thing. Remove. Let's say this time I want to remove 2. And let's remove it. Now let's see what I will get. So you can see here, this remove function is doing, it is removing 2, but it is only removing the first occurrence of 2. It is not removing the subsequent occurrence of 2, because 2 is present 2 times in this list. One 2 is present at this location and another 2 is present at this location. When I am asking it to remove 2, it is removing only 2 which it is encountering for the first time. So when the control is moving, so this 2 is getting removed, but it is not able to remove this 2. If I again do it, again, then this time it will remove this, because only 1 2 is left, so it will. So what I mean to say, whenever you will remove any value from the list, it will remove that particular value only at the first instance. The subsequent instance value will not get removed. Hope you understand this.
Yes. I want to ask one thing,
Fine.
that
Yes.
if I be right, if we want to add something in between the list, then we have to use this
Insert.
your insert function. And when we
Fine.
have to extend the list, then we have to use appendant function.
No. When you need to add one item, one element at the end of the list, in that case,
Okay.
you will use append function, because what append is doing, it is adding item at the end of the list.
Okay.
And when you want to add item in between the list, you will use insert function. Extend is something different, which we are going to discuss in some time. In not only
Okay.
subject, this is just, I'm not going to discuss this append also. What is this append? Let's see. What is this append? So let's take list lst1, and what is my lst1? This. And let's take one other list lst2. What is my LST2? This is my LST2. And if I, how the append function is working, I'm explaining you. Append. If I will do like this, LST1 dot append LST2. LST2. And if I run this, and if I want to print this, let's print this also. Let's print this. What I did. Okay, fine. So let's put this in some other list, LST. Let's this.
And both are different type of data. Maybe that's why they're not.
No, both are okay. Fine. Let's take this. Okay. First, let's take this LST1 and then take LST2 is equal to, let's take, okay, fine. Let's take this. LST1 is this. And let's take this. And let's take LST4 or LST5 is equal to, let's take LST2 here. And let's take LST5 from there, like 5, 6, 7, 8. And now if you do LST2 dot append LST5, see what will happen. If you will print this, let's put it in some variable. LST, let's put in some variable LST6, and let's run this. And now LST6, you want to print ST6. Why I'm getting none here?
No idea.
Okay. This mark from this this. Okay. Okay, fine. Maybe I understood what are the wrong thing that is simply so let's understand why we are what wrong we are doing. Let's take one value. I'm writing this value LST maybe 7 is equal to, let's take one value 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's take another value, LST8. This value, let's take like uh, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now let's write LST7 dot append LST8 and run this. Now I want to add LST7. So I will get like this. So what is happening here? Let me explain you this. What's happening here? So I have taken one list, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have taken another list, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I am doing LST7 dot append LST8. So what is happening? It is first taking this list, 7th list, 1, 2, 3, 4, and at the end of this list, it is appending this entire list at the end of this list. What is the list 8? List is 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is entirely appending this list after 4. So that's why actually the value is getting appended inside this list 7. So I will, that's why we are, and I was uh, I was printing the, because the value is getting added in 7. So I have to, if I will access this list 7, then I will get this value. Because this 7th list value, the value inside the list 7 is appended. This 8 value get appended inside this 7 value. So if I want to see the output, I have to see what is inside list 7, because the value is appended inside the list 7. Hope it is clear. This is the difference between, I would like to explain you the difference between append function and the extend function. Now let's see, in case of extend function, what it will happen. Let's take list 1 and take one value. Let's take the same list from here, from our initial definition. List, let's take list 1. Let's take here. Let's take list 2. This list. Let's take this. Let's put it here. If I do the extend, what will happen? And I am doing LST1 dot extend LST2. Extend LST2. If I will do this and run this, and then if I see what is inside this LST1, LST, okay, list, not LST, LST1. So if I will see, when I am doing the extend LST1 dot extend LST2, what is happening? Each one of the value, it is just like concatenation. This list 1 is getting concatenated into list 2. And I am getting 1, 2, 3, 4, and all the whatever be the elements of list 2 is getting added after the elements of list 1, 1, 2, 3. This is how the extend function works, and this is how the append function. Inside how append function is working, it is adding the entire list after the last element of the first list. but the extend function is extending the list by taking the individual values from the second list. Is this clear to you? Please,
Yes.
is this Mr. Sankar? Is this clear to you?
In the
Yeah.
appended
Yes.
section,
Yes.
in the
Yes.
appended section, this list of list function is also working, whereas
Yes.
in the
You can.
extended one, it's extending
Yes,
the
it can. Yeah,
number
you
of
can. You can try any. Let's take this value. List of list. I have defined somewhere. List of list value. Let's come. Let's take this list 3. Let's take list 3. And this is my list 1. Let's run this. And this time what I'm doing lst1 dot extend lst3 and see what, sorry, lst1. This is lst1 dot extend lst2. Let's see. And now let's see what is lst1. I'm getting, first I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4, this 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4. After that, this value. Entire list, individual value of the list is getting added. That means this value, this list comes here, thereafter this list is coming here, then this list is coming here, then this list, and at the end, this string value. I can also do list 3 dot extend list 1. It's fine. Hope you understood this. Now,
Yeah.
let's do one more. Let's call LST1. So this is my LST1. I want to delete the value from this LST1. So what I will do? This is a function for deleting. Del is a function when you want to delete. And let's take LST1. And I have to specify what I want to delete. So let's specify 1 here. And let's run it. And now let's again see LST1. What I do. So here I am specifying delete the value from the first index. So list 1 is this. List 1 is right now, list 1 is this. And I'm telling delete list 1. What value I want to delete? At the first index. So this is the first index value. Who is the first index value? So it is deleting. Let's say I want to delete this value, this 5 and 6, this list. So what I have to see, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. This is present at the 9th index. So let's do it. Del LST1 and specify the index position 9. And let's check LST1. What value you will get? Now see, this 5 and 6, 5 comma, this 5 comma 6 get deleted. So whatever index position we will specify here, it will delete the value from that index. Hope this is clear to you.
Yes.
Fine. Now, so delete function you understood how the delete function is working. Now, understand one more function called pop. Pop. How pop works. Take this same list, lst1 dot pop. Simply, if you do lst1 dot pop, what it will do? These are the methods of. If you simply do it like this, and now let's check lst1. So what this pop is doing, pop will always remove the value which is present at the last index of the list. Pop is, if you simply write lst.pop, it will remove the value which is present, or it will remove the element or item which is present at the last index. So this is the item which is present, this string is present here. So pop is removing this value. That's why I'm getting this output Ruchi. After removing the value, when I'm checking lst1, so I can see this value is not present. This string is not present. Let's do it once more. lst1 dot pop. This time what it will remove? This time what it will remove, Ruchi?
7,8.
Fine. This time it will remove this list 7,8. This is not 7,8. This is a list 7,8. This is a list which has an element 7,8. So this is how the pop function works. If I check again lst1, I will get 7,8. But if you do like this lst1 dot pop, and if you, let's say, do 1 here and see, if you are mentioning an index number here, index position, then in that case, it will remove the element from that particular index. Here it is removing 3. 3 is present at what index? At first index. So it is removing the element from the first. If I check now lst1, what I will get? 3 is not present. Let's do once more lst1 dot pop, and this time I want to remove the value from the first index, so I'm from the 0th index, so I'm putting 0 here, and let's see this 1 is removed. If you again check it lst1, you will get I suppose you understood this. Is there any confusion till here?
No.
We have already studied about this which remove. We have already studied about the remove function. So now let's take one list. Let's take this list only. Let's copy paste it. Copy. Copy paste it. Save my time. So yes, this is one list. So this is one list. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fine. If I am writing one condition, if 2 in LST1 print of 1 and if I'm putting another condition, if 6 not in LST1 print Ruchi. So if I run this, what I will get? I will get this output of 1 and Ruchi. Why I'm getting like this? See here, what I want to explain you. I want to explain you the working of this in and not in. In and not. Initially, I have defined one list. This. Now I'm checking. This is true if 2 in LST1. If 2 in LST1. So what it will do? This in LST1. What this is doing? This will check whether this element is present inside my list or not. If my element is present inside my list, then print this. And second condition, what I have put? If 6 not in list, if this value will not present inside this list, then print this. Or you can write it, it's your wish. You can write it like for your, maybe for your understanding, for your better understanding. Let's print present, and let's print here not present. Not present. Value element not present. Element not present. Element present here. Element not present. And let's run it. So what I'm asking, this in is what doing? This in is checking whether this element, this value is inside this list or not. And this not in is checking whether this value is not inside this list. Is it, if I simply, let's say, if I simply write 2 in LST1, what I will? I will get true. Because why I'm getting true? Because 2 is present inside this list. If I will write this like 6 in LST1,
False.
false. But if I write 6, try to understand, guys, this thing, not in LST1, what shall I get?
True.
Fine, true. Because here we are using not in. So not in condition is satisfied here. That's why I'm getting true. Hope you understood this.
Yes.
Let's again take the same this thing.
I'm getting
This one.
error in this.
In which you are getting error?
In the same one.
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
I am pinging you this thing in your chat, and let's copy it from there and paste
Error
it.
is argument of type. None type is not iterable.
You can copy this from here and paste it, and let's see. Or you can copy paste what you have done in my chat so that I can help you out.
Okay.
I have tested this code in the chat box. You can copy this code from my chat box and paste it in your cell and then run it.
Okay.
And at the same time, you ping me your own code, what you have written, which you are getting error, so that I will check it out here, testing it in my notebook, and I will explain you what the wrong you are doing, because without looking at it, I can't explain you. So in the meantime, let's understand something more for reverse. How the reverse method, reverse, list reverse. These are the simple methods inside this list. So let's take let's take this list. One, this is the 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now let's do LST1 dot reverse. Yeah, it's the first method. And let's print this. Let's print this, print LST1, LST1. And now let's run it. See what will happen. This get reversed. Will you understood this? 4 comes here, 3, 2, 1. So whenever I'm using this reverse method, LST.reverse, what it will do? It will reverse my. If we again do it, LST1.reverse, VRST, again, if we again do it, same thing, what will happen? It will come to its original state. Will you understand how this reverse is working? May I get yes or no? May I get some response? Hope you are not sleeping. Am I
Yes,
audible
yes,
to
you're
you?
right. Yes.
So please respond. Fine. So now I hope we have discussed a lot of
Yes.
methods here. So next thing is list sorting. List sorting. List SORTING. How can you sort a list? So let's take some number and UMB one variable number and put some number in a random fashion. Let's 7, 6, 2, 11, 87, 106, 27, something like that. Let's take one more value, 96, and let's take 5. So this is one list I have taken. And if I want to sort this list, sort means if I want to arrange this list in ascending or in descending manner. So for this, there is one function called sorted. So let's put sorted underscore list is equal to sorted list is equal to SORTED, and we have simply put this inside it. And if I run this, and if I want to print this sorted underscore list, what I will get? I will get the number in a sorted manner, in ascending manner. Here, I have taken the list. Those values are in a random fashion, 3, 6, 2, 11. But when I am sorting this, I am doing this sorted, I am applying this sorted method. What it is doing, it is arranging the value in an ascending order. So here, all the values are in ascending order. 2, 3, 5, 6, 11, 27, 87, 96, 76. Fine. If you want to sort this value in a reverse manner, what you will do? For that, you have to do one thing. Sorted list, sorted number, comma. You have to define one parameter,
Reverse function,
R.
sorted function together.
What? I'm not.
We have to use sorted function and reverse function together. Then we will get decreasing order.
No. Here, what we are using? We are using one parameter inside this. Inside this sorted method, we are defining the parameter reverse is equal to true. If we do like this and see, then I will get sorted underscore, and let's see the value of sorted underscore list. I am getting the list in reverse order. So here we are not defining both. We are not doing both sorted and reverse simultaneously. What we are doing, we are doing this sorted method, and inside that method, we are defining one parameter called reverse. If you just check, just shift and tap here and check. Just do one thing. Inside this, put your cursor inside this sorted method, anywhere inside this sorted method, not outside, inside, and just do shift and tab. When you do shift tab and expand this plus, you will see how you have to use this sorted method. So inside this sorted method, there is one parameter. These are called parameters. Key is equal to none, reverse is equal to false. These are the parameters. So by default, what is the parameter reverse is a false parameter by default. If you change it to true, then it gets reversed. Otherwise, let's see if you do it like that. If you do false, and then if you do this, see. Now it is sorted in the same order. Because by default, this parameter is false. If we are doing this parameter, if we are changing this parameter to true, then this sorting get reversed. I hope you got my point. You got my point or not?
Not really.
What you don't wait, what you are not able to understand, you can please tell me.
When it is by default false, then how it is executed?
See, if you see by this reverse, let's understand from here. We have taken one number which is not in a sorted order, and you simply write sorted underscore list is equal to sorted, and you put this number, and what you will get? What you got? You got this sorted list.
Increasing order.
It is in increasing order. From increasing order, you get this number. So you are not doing reverse here. You are not doing reverse sorting. You are doing simple sorting. You are not doing reverse sorting. You are doing simply, you are not doing the sorting in a decreasing order or descending order. You are doing a sorting in a ascending order. So what it means, reverse, if you put reverse is equal to false here, your sorting will not get intact. I have put reverse is equal to false here. Because if I even do not put reverse here, This is already inside it. Why it is already inside it? Let's check by pressing Shift and Tab, and let's see how this is working. See, inside this sorted method, these are the parameters inside this sorted method, and this parameter reverse is equal to false. Matlab, this parameter is by default defined to be false. Is it understandable by you or not?
Yeah.
Now, what I am doing simply, so that's why when I'm putting this reverse is equal to false here, it is not impacting my sort, because by default it is there. Either I write it or not write it, it doesn't mean anything. But at the same time, when I'm putting this reverse is equal to true, now this becomes active. This reverse method inside the sorting get active, and now it is sorting in a descending order. I suppose you got my point.
Okay. Yeah. Got it.
Mr. Bhagwan, have you got this point?
Yes.
Fine. Now let's do one more thing. Now let's take one list. Let's take one list. LST is equal to, let's take 1, 12, A, S, T, 20. And let's print LST dot sort. Use Shift and Tab here. Okay. Into what error you are getting. If you even do sorted, it will be with this same. What not supported between instances of string and integers. Since inside this list, we have defined this string and integer. So there is no way of sorting between the string and integer. Only what value gets sorted, which is integer.
Integer.
Or even the string value gets sorted. Let's check for a string value. Let's put one string value. Let's put LST is equal to D. Let's put D. Then let's put G. Let's put A. Let's put H, and do LST dot sort. Let's print it. Let's print this and see what value you are getting. None. Let's okay. Let's do like this. Sort lst.sort, and let's check lst. You will get 8 digits. It gets sorted. Even if you take the string value simply, it will get sorted. So this is something that which comes to you intuitively as ADGH. But there is one question. If there is something like that, let's take one list and let's take some value. Let's take some name of, let's take what name I will take. I will take Delhi. Let's take Mumbai. Mumbai. Let's take Pune. Pune. Let's take Arunachal Pradesh. AP. 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 And let's sort it. lst.sort. Run it. Let's print it. See. It gets sorted. And now let's change this a little bit. What I want to make you understand. Let's change it to M. Let's change it to A, small a, and let's LST, run it. See, what I wanted to make you understand, that when you are taking this small letters in every string, so it is actually sorting by the first occurrence of the letter. First, it is taking the first occurrence of what is the in this 4 string. D, it is considering D, then M, T, and A, and it is comparing which of these has a lowest order. So A is having the least order, so it is printing A here. Then D comes, so it is printing Delhi. Then M comes, it is printing Mumbai, and then T comes. That's why it is putting. The first letter, it is considering, it is sorting by the value of what value, if you can arrange ABCD in a order. So this order is defined, it is taking that order into consideration when it is sorting this value. But here what I have done, I have put these 2 letters in capital, Mumbai. So it has sorted in a different way, because then there is another way of doing. Python has a different approach of doing this sorting. So we don't have to go deep inside it. But simply you should remember, you should understand this. This is how the sorting works. If I put every letter in capital, then again, it will give me the same thing. Let's put this thing, let's put this and put it here. And let's take D is equal to capital D, then take M is equal to capital M, then let's put P is equal to capital P, and let's put A is equal to capital A. Now it is again sorting in a order. Why this is happening? Actually, because see, here what is happening, Python is giving first preference to capital. So first it is taking the capital, the first letter in all the 4 strings. It is considering the first letter, and it is considering which one of these letters are capital. So it is getting these two letters as capital. Let's understand this. These two letters, this capital M, so it got capital N and capital E. So first it is sorting in these two letters. So if I sort, I will first write capital A, then write capital E. That's why first AP get printed, AP comes here, then Mumbai comes here. After that, there are two words, two string, which is in small, whose first letter is in small. So it is considering D and then P. Since D is come before P, that's why it is printing Delhi. Same thing it is doing here. When I am writing all the strings whose first character or first letter of this string is in capital, so it is easy for them to compare the value between all the capital. Then there is no preference. If you mix capital and a small, then it will give preference to the uh, uppercase value. Uppercase means capital letter value, uppercase, and it gives secondary preference to lowercase. Hope this is clear to you.
Yes.
Fine. So I suppose this is enough for today. List is, we have a lot to discuss in list. So it will, I suppose it will take one more session for the list to get completed. So if you, I will start from tomorrow, because if like it's already 11:44 and even I have not taken dinner. So, and you will also get late. So we have to stop this session here, and I will attach this sheet after maybe day after tomorrow. After we will complete our session tomorrow. After that, I will attach the sheet. And if you guys have any questions, you can ask. Otherwise, I will stop sharing my screen. Shall I stop sharing my screen?
Okay, okay. Yeah, you have to eat. Please go and eat.
Not an issue. That is not a,
No,
because
no, but it's too
we have,
late. I mean, you should eat early. No
yes,
issue.
yes, yes. So fine. The thing is that, so I suppose today's session was not a very tough session. Very small things we have discussed. But tomorrow we will discuss some advanced thing inside the list, and thereafter we will start. We will tuple. We will start tuple. Thereafter set. Thereafter dictionary. So guys, those of you who are watching the recorded session on YouTube, you can like, comment, share, so that give it will boost my morale, and I will keep doing this good work for all of you. And if you want to join my live session, you can join my Telegram group, whose joining link I have already put in the description section of the video, so you can take the benefit. So there is a lot more to cover. It's just the beginning. So thanks for coming, and all the best. Good night, guys.